Celebrity sleaze.
Thank you, Barnes.
Yes.
Rebel Wilson is naming names, Barnes. She was on social media talking about her upcoming memoir, Rebel Rising. It's a great name. She was talking about a massive a-hole whom she once had to work with, adding that the unidentified star had hired a crisis PR team and started sending her threats after she claimed she would dedicate an entire chapter to him in her memoir and expose his behavior. Well, guess what? I will not be bullied, she said. That a-hole that I'm talking about in one chapter of my book is Sasha Baron Cohen.
Ooh, they worked on that Grimsby. The brothers
Yes.
Grimsby. I never saw that. You either love him or hate him.
I'm surprised she went ahead and named him instead of waiting for the book to come out. She suggested that he had pressured her to go naked in that movie they did together. And she called her agent and said, he was harassing her. Every day, quote, he's like, just go naked. Wilson said, on the last day, I thought I'd obviously won the argument, and then he got a body double to do the naked scene.
He's got the cash to come after her, so I think she probably did it because it could have been a lot worse if she would have been told, like legally to stop or whatever, or to hold back the release, and then did it anyway.
I guess, and I didn't see the movie, but in the final scene, he asked her to, quote, stick your finger up my
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
She said it wasn't in the script. He claimed, this is what she claimed, look, I'll just pull down my pants. You just stick your finger up it'll be a really funny bit. He just kept going on and on with the harassment.
I believe 100%. I just looked, that movie did 28 million U.S. North America 6.9 and 21 million in other territories. So U.S. didn't quite get it.
So, Barnes, Sasha Baron Cohen has responded to these allegations from Rebel Wilson.
And?
Here's a spokesperson telling The Hollywood Reporter, quote, while we appreciate the importance of speaking out, these demonstrably false claims are directly contradicted by extensive detailed evidence, including contemporaneous documents, film footage, and eyewitness accounts from those present during, before, and after the production of The Brothers Grimsby.
Oh, so
Wow.
he's about to avalanche her. He's getting footage and little scene, like behind the scenes stuff, and he's going to roll that out.
Remember, we were talking about, were there people around that could corroborate her claims?
Yeah.
He's saying, no.
Developing.
Hey, it turns out that Seinfeld wasn't a show about nothing. How about money, tons and tons of money? I'm actually not surprised about this, but Jerry's now a billionaire, and most of the fortune came from his show, of course, Seinfeld. Now, this is according to Bloomberg. He's made $465 million in syndication deals alone, another $94 million from his Netflix streaming deal. He's also made more than $100 million from touring since, I guess, the 80s, and he owns $40 million in real estate. What do you think? One of his reps said that's not, called it inaccurate, but
come on.
He's making the syndication deal alone.
Well, yeah, between he and Larry David, and I just looked, and it says that Larry David's worth around $450 million. And how much are they saying of that is from Seinfeld on Dude's billion?
465.
Okay, but see, where's all the other money Larry David has made, especially with Curb Your Enthusiasm for all those seasons? So maybe it's not accurate.
Well, you mean maybe he's making more or less?
I don't know, because if they're saying Larry David his net worth is at $450 million, didn't they both have half and half on?
They did.
Yeah.
But they're also talking about Jerry's touring, his real estate ventures, his Netflix streaming deal.
Yeah.
It goes on and on.
Well, I think that I feel like I remember Larry David talking about a huge divorce settlement, and that could have played into it.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And so at that point, he was riding way high with Seinfeld, so maybe the Curb Your Enthusiasm money has been catch-up. Because he's getting some good pennies from that.
Absolutely. I do love this story. Vans might not be the brand it is today if Sean Penn hadn't worn them as Jeff Spicoli in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And now, more than 40 years later, the owner has finally had a chance to thank him. Steve Van Doren, that's the son of the company's co-founder, was in Hawaii about a year ago when he was tipped off that Sean Penn was in a nearby restaurant. So he went in and introduced himself.
I said, I got to go say hi. So I go inside and I said, hey, Mr. Penn, I'm Steve Van Dorn France. Hey, how you doing? This is my daughter. His daughter looked like she was in her early 20s and stuff. I says to the daughter, I says, now, your father's my hero because he narrated Dogtown and the Z-Boys, but really because he was Spicoli. But you made my life so much better for worldwide just with our brand. So I thanked him and stuff and left him alone.
Cool. Wow.
Go outside. Maybe an hour later, we were leaving. I didn't want to go back inside. So I gave my credit card. I wanted to pay for their dinner. So I'm way over here. He comes across the restaurant, comes out. Steve, you didn't have to. I said, I wanted to. Thank you so much. I would let you just wanted to buy your dinner. You know, stuff like that. So it was pretty cool.
What dude listening to my voice right now didn't want to be Jeff Spicoli when that dropped?
I'm so wasted.
You think Sean Penn wants to be reminded of that? I don't know.
The characterization of that meeting sounds so not Sean Penn. You know what I mean? I would expect him to throw something at the dude. You know what I mean? But that's
exactly.
I'm glad. It's refreshing to hear that.
Speaking of classic comedies, with all the sequels and reboots, this news might not be too surprising. Adam Sandler is reportedly working on a script for Happy Gilmore 2. Oh, why is it taking so long? The first one came out in '96. Christopher McDonald, who played Shooter McGavin, says that Adam showed him the first draft of the script a few weeks ago. So it has to be happening, right? Adam says, McDonald, you're going to love this. And I thought, wow, that would be awesome. So I guess it's in the works.
That and The Wedding Singer, maybe the only two Adam Sandler movies I can stomach.
Yeah, I know you're not a fan, but, he makes me laugh. Some of the stuff is just, the latter stuff, but I don't know. Have you seen all his new Netflix movies? Because he has a deal with Netflix with his daughters and his wife.
I've seen him pass by. I'm still deep. I've got 2 more episodes of Apples Never Fall. Have you yet pulled that off? Have you started it?
No, because I just finished Masters of the Air.
Oh, man, you're so heavy with those dramas. This one is very sexy and very White Lotus feeling. Mm-hmm. It falls short in a few areas, but everyone says it's the worst ending ever, and I'm already so committed I've got to finish it.
Yeah, when you're in the middle of something.
But, Sam Neill and Annette Bening do a great job, and it's an interesting story. I just hope the ending, I hope everyone's wrong. I hope I see it and think, best ever! But I haven't gotten there.
Tomorrow in Sleaze, I'm going to break down a little bit of Masters of the Air because I really want you to watch it. You mentioned this to me the other day because I kept calling Kanye West, but he has officially changed his name to Ye moving forward. I didn't know he had officially changed his name.
I was busting on you because you said Ye.
Oh, I did say Ye.
You're like, hey, Barnes, Ye did this. I'm like, Ye?
You're Ye.
Did he change it again?
Well, it was officially done fully, legally, and permanently, and it mentions that, of course, Ye refers to Kanye as his slave name. Quote, Ye is a black man in America who wants the right to full self-determination, just like everyone else. Kanye's name has legally been Ye since October of 2021. So we're setting the record straight on Celebrity Sleaze.
Guess what? It's still not going to matter.
That is your Celebrity Sleaze.